Alright, we're back. Game 3. Just telling them we're ready to go. We are ready to go. Somebody hit the start button. Jeff, what do we see? What are we doing for Game 3?
I mean, I'm hoping that teams do better at closing games. I guess that's my initial thought. But yeah, I mean, I don't have any specific thoughts about comp, I guess. It's just it comes down to execution. That's what I take away from that last game.
Well, now that Morgana's lost a game, I don't think we need to worry about banning her anymore. Clearly, she is fallible, so who cares? Jokes.
Jokes.
You do see the Warwick ban? Pantheon still. So similar bans from these teams to start with. Getting that Lux out of here. Will we see a Caitlyn ban next? I imagine we will.
Right.
Hey, look at that.
Yep, makes sense. I do think that Caitlyn has legitimate counters. Like, she is OP, but there are ways to counter her, but it's very annoying and not necessarily worth the effort to do so, as opposed to just banning her.
So do they ban the Morgana here, or not? What else would they be scared of?
You know, I would ban the Morgana just because it can be a flex pick. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If it was just support that you were worried about, you know, maybe not. But the fact that Gregosaurus is so willing to take it mid, it just makes it a power pick in that situation.
Floating the Yasuo again. We're not falling for it. Yep. Alright. J-Dog bringing out the set. After a nice game with Jax, for sure.
And that can be a flex pick as well. Set can flex across, honestly, 4 positions. I don't know if Prowler has played it, but just in terms of, you know, what you see in pro play, top, jungle, mid, support can all play set.
We're going to see Robert using Lucian.
Well, that can also be a flex pick as well. I love the early stages of this draft because Lucian can go any lane, to be honest.
I'm going to stick with him being bot for now. Tilted Pig.
I'm going to call mid. I'm going to call mid
right
for that Lucian. I think the Shugo Tenshi seems like the kind of guy, based off that Kassan game, where he wants to be one of those guys who just dashes around and kills everyone.
We have 2 predictions that Lucian is going to be top to counter Set.
Sure. That makes sense as well, although we don't know that Set's going top. Now we know he's not going jungle, at least.
Yep. We do have Sejuani and Mumu. I'm assuming the Mumu is going to be jungle as well. Tilted Pig did do very well on that last game.
Absolutely a wonderful performance. And the brand...
I don't believe that.
That's always been a Gregosaurus special.
Yeah.
But nope, he'll switch off to the Sen at the last moment. So.
They remember what I said I would do if there was a brand pick in the LCUS, so let's not have that. So
Set, Sejuani, Senna. Oh my gosh, so many Set.
Yeah, we're gonna. Good luck saying champion names. Get some other S's in the.
Do you think they're trolling us?
No.
What other?
I don't think they're trying that hard, but you know, let's get some other S's to lock out the last 2 picks. Let's just do a nice thematic. Yeah.
So we have the Ashe pick, so that's making me think it won't. Yeah, Lucian is going to be mid or top, I think.
Yeah.
Based on the Ashe being picked bot.
Ace pointing out we could have Shen and Sona. They're both still available. Just to have a full, and it could actually work for this lineup too.
Well, at least Shen is a different sound to make. Like, at least it's not as difficult from a caster point of view.
Well, sure, but there aren't that many SE names in League of Legends, at least.
Indeed. I'm trying to think. Unfortunately,
Silas.
as casters, we can't look at, Silas.
So I go.
There's the
No,
Shen
no,
ban.
no more Shen. No more Shen. Thank you.
Silas will probably get banned last year because he keeps getting. Yep.
Yep. Good call. Good call.
Same bans basically from this Brew City. All 3 games.
Somebody pick Lilia. I wrote down her abilities and what they do specifically for this.
Oh, I don't hear you asking everyone to pick Yone because they keep banning him.
Yeah. Alright,
Karma.
Karma coming out. So, oh, Karma Ash is such a ridiculous lane to play against.
Alright, so we got Lucian top or Lucian mid. Unless Karma's mid.
Could be. That would make Lucian absolutely top. Could be Karma top even. People have played that in the past. Kawi coming out. Trying to make some plays.
Another Akali pick. We'll see if she does better this time. I mean, obviously she did do good, but just wasn't able to carry beyond the early game. Ooh, that'd be nice. Wouldn't mind seeing... Lock it in. Do it. Ziggs.
Ziggs, okay. So that means
Ooh,
that it will
Corgi.
be a set support, I think.
That's Corgi instead.
Yeah, so it's Corki mid.
And Galley.
Yeah, Corki mid, Akali top. So Galley comes out. So yeah, I do think it'll be Lucian top.
Yeah. Why doesn't Cowbell like durable characters?
Well, I mean, they have Galio and Mumu.
Yeah.
They're actually probably, well, they have like 2 sort of tanks, and Brew City has 2 sort of tanks.
Right. I mean, Bruce. They have similar lineups this time,
Yeah.
but I mean, like, Brew City's been emphasizing durability more, and it definitely definitely helped them last game for sure. But lots of things, like, you know, God coming down and saying, "Hey, you guys can win this one," helped them last game.
Yeah, I think that was also Brew City deciding to help them.
Well, considering the state that Sugo Tensei was in, that was God deciding to give them a hand. All right.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a really rough lane, though, for WD Fan and Prowler. Unless they're able to outplay, which is certainly possible. They're both 2 very good players. But Ash Karma is one of the most oppressive bot lane combinations that you can lane against.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm very interested to see support set. I haven't seen support set before. So, seeing how that works out will be interesting.
It's like exciting, but it's not that interesting. Essentially, he just hex flashes out of the bush and runs at you and tries to grab you and then kill you. It's it's like Nautilus without the excitement of if he lands the hook. So we'll see. Yeah, we'll see if Cowbell can navigate that correctly. Because if they can, they should be able to starve out Brew City's bot lane. But it's all it takes is one mistake, and then the lane snowballs against you.
I'm very interested to see how well J-Dog does against this Lucian. Because, I mean, in theory, Assassin eats ADC, but
not in lane phase.
right.
Yeah. And Lucian is incredibly powerful in the current patch. That's why he's able to be flexed over 3 lanes, is because he can dominate, the melee range top matchup. He can dominate the ADC versus control mage matchup in mid lane, or he can just be a pretty good AD carry as well.
It's kind of funny how all of these lanes have a ranged versus melee component to them.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
And it's not balanced on one side or the other either, so that makes it even more interesting.
And Red Side did opt into the Galio versus Corki. They knew that Corki was there, and they picked the Galio into it. Which I could see being an okay matchup for the Galio, but I think you maybe could have picked a better matchup.
Any suggestions?
I mean, just somebody who shoves in the lane early, and because Corky really doesn't become powerful until 2 items. He wants that package, so if you can shove in the lane early and roam, put together a 4-man but dive with Tilted Pig in the bot lane or something. That's something that Corky can't really answer until he has package.
Well, we'll see who gets packaged to win here.
Then again, Galio, obviously, with his ult, can still affect dives.
Of course.
He's just not going to be as lane dominant against a Corky as someone else could be.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how the Galio... I mean, there's a lot of really impactful ults on these teams.
Yeah, it should be exciting to see some team fights.
And
this top lane is going to be really exciting to watch because that's really volatile. Assassin versus AD carry, who's sort of like a bruiser AD carry. That's going to be really interesting.
I'm going to give Cowbell the skins for this one, mostly because
I agree.
They had all 5 skins.
Yeah, exactly.
But they had some good ones in there too.
I love that.
Not my favorite Lucian skin, but it's not bad. Green Fire, yeah, I don't know about that. Great Galio skin though, absolutely great Galio skin, and lots of people like High Noon Ash, I think it is.
I've gotten a little tired of all the High Noon skins, to be honest, but
What?
that's okay.
30 seconds.
Come on, High Noon Thresh is awesome.
He is. I mean, he was the first one, if I'm not mistaken. I think
It was him and Lucian together, I think.
Okay. I don't know, it's like a theme that doesn't really have that much of a theme. Like, they don't have the same level of theme as, like, KDA or whatever.
Would you say you are more sick of High Noon skins or Project skins?
Minions have spawned.
I guess Project skins, because there's more of them, I think. I think there are more of them?
Oh, there's definitely more of them.
I've lost track at this point, to be honest.
They're coming out with like 4 new ones every year.
Just who can we make look like mechanical and trippy?
Right.
Skin. 1350 RP. Thank you.
Well, we're never going to see Greatbeard of Odin using his Akali Project skin, so there's that at least. That's a reference to chat, because he's complaining how everyone's playing Akali but him.
Why aren't you?
Because he keeps getting banned.
Well, just, you gotta bait people. You gotta stop playing her for like 2 months before LCUS.
Get a time machine. Go back to 2 months before September 20th and stop playing Akali.
Well, the announcement came out, like July 24th? He could have stopped right there.
Ooh, interesting exchange there between Gregosaurus and Sugo Tensei.
Yeah, that was a good job by Shugo Tenchi to return the damage there, because as a melee champion, it's very important that you... Oh, Brandana flashes in, looking for J-Dog on the first blood. Good response flash from the Akali, but could be in trouble now. Still level 1, piercing light through the minion. Such an important part of being a Lucian player is landing that through the minions.
I'm glad she didn't die, because we would have missed it, because I was looking at bot lane. J-Dog really overstaying his welcome here, I think. I mean, he's not even last hitting because Brandana's scaring him off.
Ignite went down onto Prowler, but I think he's pretty safe.
Always gotta be careful for that surprise karma damage, though. Lot of...
Tenchi. Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, a lot of Brew City overstaying their welcome in these lanes. Ooh.
Gotta get lucky. He's catching on a Tilted Pig. He
Weird
has to flash
flash.
away. Oh, and Shugo Tenchi misses. He does taunt him up, but I don't think that'll be enough. Gotta get lucky. Is gonna survive. Shugo Tenchi has to flash as well. Nice play from Gotta Get Lucky there. Brandana's the first of the roam, but I don't think he can win this. You don't win this, my friend.
Wow. All right. Operation Feed the Sejuani is on.
The tilted pig is transferring over the power of the pig to Sejuani's boar, because that's going to be very difficult to deal with. Sejuani, as a tank, you don't really think of as being scary when she gets fed, but she just becomes such an immovable object when she gets ahead.
Right. You give her enough gold that gets into Warmogs, and then she's just never dying.
And does a surprising amount of damage when she gets ahead of you in levels as well.
Also, I think her pig this time is a dinosaur.
Well, that ruined everything I just said, so that's annoying. But
Well,
she's coming around for another pig. Shugo Tenchi could be in trouble. Good job by Gregosaurus getting the phosphorus bomb out before the taunt came through, and another kill goes over to Gotta Get Lucky. And the dinosaur.
Right. That's why it's even more scary. I mean, if she was just riding a boar, who cares? But she's got a dinosaur now.
It's evolved. Or devolved, I guess, according to Earth science, but whatever.
Alright. So, Cowbell has decided to make up for winning last game by throwing this one. They want to return the name of Cowbell to its former gutter status.
Yeah, Brandana, that's such an unfortunate thing for that Lucian, because he had such good priority in that lane. He was winning it, obviously, as you expect to, you know, as a Lucian solo lane, you should win. But then he essentially sacrificed his entire lead trying to clean up that play.
The thing
top side
the thing that confused me the most was when Tilted Pig flashed sideways. And I'm wondering if he was trying to do a juke but did it too early? Or because I mean you want to go toward your Galio so the Galio can get that charge off all nice. But instead,
Yeah.
Sugo Tensei had to do the charge at a bad angle, and then terrible things happened.
Yeah, it may have just been a miscommunication. He just decided to reflexively flash and didn't know that Shugo Tenchi was coming to help him.
Ooh. Robert's a little far forward.